Using a 7mm socket, I'm going to start by removing these two screws right here. Once these are out, repeat for the other side. On the inside of the fender liner right here, there's going to be two plastic buttons that we want to go ahead and remove. We're going to use a pick in our trim tool here to go ahead and pop these out. Once you get those two out, repeat for the other side. I'm going to go ahead and remove these plastic buttons here. There's a series of these across the front lip of the bumper. To remove all of these. There are 3 pockets under this front splash guard here that have this plastic push pins. Want to go ahead and use a pair of pliers to go ahead and remove those. We have two 10mm bolts. Let's go ahead and remove these. There's one. Let's go ahead and remove our 3 10mm bolts. Work our cover down. On the front side of the engine, we have our starter. You want to go straight up from that, and there is going to be the knock sensor. And this is bank 2. There's actually 2 knock sensors. So bank 2 knock sensor. I'm going to use a 13mm socket with a swivel and some extensions. We're going to work our way up between the exhaust heat shield and the starter. Once you get that loose, you should be able to reach up there, use your fingertips to go ahead and spin that bolt out. And bring that harness right down with that knock sensor. Then we're going to use a pick, and we're going to reach inside, and there's a little tab we're going to lift up on. That little tab is locking these together, so we're just going to gently lift that up. There you go. There's a little tab right there we're lifting up on to release it from the lock tab on the top of our sensor. You're going to take your sensor, line it up, press on until you hear it click. Let's go ahead and feed this up into position, and then we'll get that bolt started by hand. All right, once we have that started, we'll go ahead and snug that down. Now, if you have the ability to do so, you want to go ahead and torque down this bolt to 18 foot-pounds. Let's take our splash shield here. We're going to feed this up underneath the edge of the bumper. We're going to install our center plastic retainer. We're going to try and get this locked onto our bumper. Once we have that center pin lined up, push that up in, and then push our center lock button up and in. Let's go ahead and install our 2 screws on the back side here. Going to go ahead and get those started. And we'll go ahead and get these snug down. Once these bolts or screws, once you feel these screws snug down, you just want to go a little bit more. Just enough to hold that in place. Now you want to go ahead and repeat this for the other side. Let's go install our 3 screws. Go ahead and snug that right down. Go to the middle one. And then we have our end one here. Install your plastic push pins into the bottom here, lock it in, and repeat across the front lip of the bumper. And repeat just for the driver's side. Inside the fender well, you want to go ahead and install your liner buttons here. Pop these in. Once you have these two in, go ahead and repeat for the driver's side.